okay? And then the next thing you are going to do is you're going to ask your patient to bring your arms out from the top.
Both.
Yes, both. And then you're gonna hold this towel here. Hold the towel on the top. Keep it close to your chest. Only the towel. Hold it here.
Here.
Yes. Keep it close to your chest. Okay, the next thing, so usually you will ask them to keep it tight to their chest, especially for a female, okay? So the next thing, we are going to start finding the ASIS first, okay? So at the beginning, you may not know, but most of the time we just go with where the rubber band is on your underwear, okay? But at the beginning, you might not know. So first thing is put the towel on, okay? Don't start pulling this. Because if you start pulling the blanket, what will happen is if this is a female patient, there will be some see-through. But now you'll have an extra layer. So usually the towel will be a little thicker or a wider one that you can fold them, okay? So you're gonna pull this blanket down first. It doesn't really matter if the sheet is coming with you. The reason is because he's already protecting his chest area, okay? So first thing you need to do, put the chest towel. Then you are going to pull this down. You don't need to care about the statics. You don't go too low or too deep because this is not our landmark. Your landmark is the sheet, how far down your sheet is, okay? So this one, you just go approximately around the pelvic area, then you're good, okay? And then the next thing, for people not familiar where that is, the ASIS, just put your hand on top, and then you can feel this bone sticking out at the front right here, especially after the patient lies down. This bone will stick out, okay? So I want to get to his hip is having hip hike. So one side is higher, one side is lower, okay? Okay, so you're gonna feel that, this bone sticking out, and then we are going to tuck in. When you tuck in, you don't put your finger at the center, okay? We don't want to touch anything. You always do it from the side. So put your finger like this, and then you're going to tuck in the sheets, secure the sheets inside. Don't try to do it here. See, I can do it from the side as well. And now you're going to, you know where the line is, you're going to pull it to the ASIS, okay? So you pull it to the ASIS, tuck in from the other side, hold the bottom, and then perfect. Okay, also the trick for tucking in easily, you hold this bottom sheet and then you press down on the cushion, and then this is easier to tuck in, okay? All right, so now I have this secure, the chest secure, the bottom secure. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this sheet down, okay? So you're gonna pull it all the way down. After that, tuck in, do it on the other side, okay? And then you can ask the patient to actually relax his hand now. And now point to me where the end of your chest bone is. End of your chest bone. So you need to remember what you were saying. This low? Can I touch?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Here. This is soft. Soft. This is already meeting the landmark. It's right here. The xiphoid process is here. So this is soft. So in the OSCE, you just say it. You don't have to do what I'm doing. You just tell the patient, can you point to the end of your chest bone for me? And then they will point it for you. Let's say I'm gonna pretend that oh, you can relax. So let's say that I'm gonna pretend that my sheet is this low. I have not meet the landmark. What you can do is you can fold it a little bit, so you can point it again. He doesn't know. It is okay. Pretend is here, okay? So he's pointed at it, and then you are going to do a little bit of flipping, okay? But don't lift this high. You're going to expose, okay? Try to do the flip from the side, because his is very soft. It doesn't really matter if it's too soft. The other way you can do it is you can ask him to remove it, okay? And then you said thank you, and then you're going to bring this up a little bit. And then you can feel this folded and then tuck in. So not long enough, okay? So the towel that you have there will be long enough for you. So abdominal